Well, we had a busy Good Friday in sports today. First, let's get to the baseball scores. Mets beat the Marlins 9-3 in their home opener. Cubs beat the Rangers 2-0. Phillies beat the Reds in their home opener 5-2. Um, JT Realmuto had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. And Trey Turner had 2 hits and 2 runs scored in the win. Yeah. And in the Mets game earlier, Pete Alonso had 2 hits and 2 RBIs. I think he had a home run. Francisco Lindor also had 2 RBIs and 2 walks. Starlin Marte and Brandon Nimmo both scored 2 runs. He had 4 walks in the win. Meanwhile, Ian Happ and Cody Bellinger both had RBI base hits. And Dansby Swanson scored a run, and so did Tucker Barnhart in the shutout win. Meanwhile, the Orioles beat the Yankees in their home opener 7-6. Oswaldo Cabrera had 3 RBIs. Giancarlo Stanton scored 2 runs in a losing cause. And Twins beat the Astros 3-2. Sonny Gray pitched 7 innings and had 13 strikeouts. And yeah, that was a huge win for Minnesota. Yeah. Mariners beat the Guardians 5-3. Julio Rodriguez had 2 hits and 2 runs batted in. J.P. Crawford had 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs and 2 hits in the win. Meanwhile, the Pirates beat the White Sox 13-9. Rich Hill only pitched 4 innings, but he gave up a lot of runs though. But Brian Reynolds had 3 hits, 3 runs scored, and 6 RBIs though. Royals beat the Giants in the Giants home opener 3-1. Brad Keller got the win. Alex Cobb pitched very well, but was the hard luck loser in that game. Rays remain undefeated as they beat the A's 9-5. Isaac Paredes had 3 hits and 4 runs batted in. Manuel Margot scored 2 runs. So did Christian Betancourt. Zach Eflin got the win. And the Padres returned the favor and beat Atlanta today 5-4. Manny Machado had 2 hits, 2 runs scored. Nelson Cruz had 3 hits, 2 runs batted in. Nick Martinez didn't pitch that well, but the bullpen picked up for him. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, Matt Olson had 3 walks. Austin Riley went 3 for 3 with 2 walks, 1 RBI. Ronald Acuna Jr. scored 2 runs. And the Brewers shut out the Cardinals 4-0 as they continue their hot start on the year. Brandon Woodruff pitched well, got the victory. Meanwhile, Willie Adames had 2 hits and 2 runs scored. And Nationals beat the Rockies 10-5. And finally, our 2 SoCal teams. The Blue Jays beat the Angels 4-3. Bo Bichette had a 3-run homer, which was the difference in the game. And Chris Bassett got the win. And Patrick Sandoval got a no decision. And Mike Trout did have a 2-run homer today, though, on the first pitch he saw. And finally, the Diamondbacks returned the favor by beating the Dodgers 6-3. Chris Taylor had a home run, and so did James Outman. Clayton Kershaw was the hard luck loser tonight, giving up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Meanwhile, Yency Almonte didn't fare much better either out of the bullpen. But Madison Bumgarner got a no decision, allowing 6 walks, 5 strikeouts. But the Diamondback bullpen had been lights out tonight, though. Evan Longoria had a home run, and so did Corbin Carroll. Also had 2 runs batted in. But yeah, Evan Longoria, 37 years old, is still going. The former American League Rookie of the Year. Also scored twice as well. And that was a good team effort. And now to the NBA. Wizards beat the Heat 114-108, so they have to settle for a play-in spot. Pistons beat the Pacers 122-115. Rockets beat the Hornets 112-109. Celtics beat the Raptors 121-102. Nets beat the Magic 101-84, so they clinched the number 6 seed in the East. Sixers beat the Hawks in overtime 136-131. And Joel Embiid for the second consecutive year is the scoring champion. The Pelicans beat the Knicks 113-105. Grizzlies beat the Bucks 137-114. Bulls beat the Mavericks 115-112, officially eliminating them from the play-in. And for the first time ever, all 3 teams from Texas will miss the playoffs altogether. Warriors beat the Kings 119-97. And finally, our Lakers beat the Suns 121-107. So we'll clinch no worse than a 7 seed or possibly a 6 seed. LeBron had 16 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists in 29 minutes. Anthony Davis had a double-double, 14 points, 21 rebounds in 34 minutes. D'Angelo Russell scored 24 points in 33 minutes. Even Austin Reeves is cooking, 22 points in 31 minutes. And Malik Beasley with 21 points in 25. So everyone's contributed tonight. And yep, only 1 game left in the regular season. The Eastern Conference is pretty much set. It's confirmed the Sixers will host the Nets and the Cavs will host the Knicks. But in the Western Conference, nothing's been finalized yet. That probably won't happen until maybe tomorrow or possibly Sunday. But I know for sure that we're going to at least get to the play-in. And so that means there will be at least a play-in game at the Crip. Well, that's all we got for you tonight. Meanwhile, I hope you all have a great night. And I'll see you next time. Peace out.